conversation?
No.
Cool, man. Yeah, breaking is the fountain of youth, man.
For sure. Yeah, I'm 54 now, so yeah.
And what's
But I
I
still,
was gonna, yeah.
I'm still like, dancing. I still go to practice. I still, I'm about to go to practice in a few, actually. But I just wanted to. I mean, I've been doing a bunch of the exercises, but I just wanted to see if there were other things out there. You know.
Yeah. Are you messing around with functional bands?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Those are one of, as far as being able to stretch that. How long you been doing therapy?
Maybe about 6 months straight.
Okay.
But my back was messed up, my neck was messed up. So I had a bunch of different issues wrong. But my shoulder, definitely took a toll, like especially my left shoulder.
Let me see that range of motion you got. Like lift your arm up.
That's about as high.
Okay. How about the other side? Let me see that other side.
No, I don't, man.
All right.
They both wrecked, but
Yeah. And you've been consistently doing therapy for 6 months?
yeah.
Okay. They probably started on your, I mean, obviously you're saying you had your back was all messed up too there. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that was an emphasis there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that it almost looks like just that pattern right there. I don't know if it's just tightness or there's no tear there, right? In your rotator cuff?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
So
yeah,
real
the
quick,
active motion there looks, yeah.
Yolene, so do you have a history of any like shoulder injuries? I'm just curious.
Yes, for sure. Yep, definitely.
Do you know exactly, or is it just things that over time and you had pain and impingements and stuff like that? Or
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Prior to the accident, you had these okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then the accident itself, would you mind telling us a little bit about that, or like what happened?
I got hit from behind.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got hit from behind, but like about 5 years ago, I got hit from behind too. Maybe like 6 years ago, and wrecked my back and my shoulder too.
Jeez, damn, man.
So.
Yeah. Are the therapists addressing the neck, your neck?
Yes, I do a ton of neck, because my left side of my neck was really bad. I couldn't even turn to the side, but now I can. I used to get like really. I only could do it before. I only could turn my head that way. But now it's like
okay.
Full range.
Nice. What about looking up?
Pretty good at that.
All right.
Too.
All right. Yeah, because with and that the therapist actually said you have a frozen shoulder, huh?
I think that's what they didn't really say that. They just said you're stiff. They don't really say you got a frozen shoulder. But,
yeah. I mean, typically that movement that you just did, that's like that's the easiest movement in a frozen shoulder. Typically, the hardest movement in frozen shoulder is this rotation right here.
Yeah.
So that right there, and then the side motion is the second hardest, and then this is the
it kind of snaps. It kind of snaps when I go like that, like if my shoulder snaps. Not now. I don't know what it's
Uh,
but
oh
I
yeah.
feel like a bone, like snapping like a bone. But it didn't do it. Only did it
And,
twice.
and you never got an MRI taken of your shoulder?
Nah, they didn't take an MRI this time. Nah.
Okay.
That's
All
interesting.
right.
Like when I got into the
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah. It looks like it looks like it does look like a just based on the pattern that you showed me right there.
Mhm.
It almost looks like a tear in that supraspinatus muscle.
Mm.
But I mean, I would have to like feel it passively as well. I don't know if you can, if it's different when you like stretch it passively, like with a stick or something, or like if you got the range of motion, then that's definitely more of a rotator cuff
Sure.
thing.
Let me show you what I
Um,
can do. So
So what about the
I
wall?
usually do exercise.
Like, could he use the
See if I
wall for
can.
passive stretching?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you right now.
Love those Japanese doors right there, man.
okay.
That's as high as I can go.
And is that
I'm
Okay.
pain?
feeling
Is it, does it get painful when you go past that, or is it?
a little bit. Oh yeah, a little painful. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I guess. No, not really.
All right.
But I can't get walk. Actually, I can walk a little closer.
Rome, what do you think's because what's stopping him from getting? If it's not pain, is it like the bones? I'm gonna stop talking now and let Rand talk. But
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure if you got beyond that, the pain would start coming on. I can imagine, because you had that shoulder looks pretty tight. Um, I would be almost. Do you use I use the stick. The stick tends to not activate the rotator cuff muscle as much, and that's more passive
What's the
than
stick? How you
what you're
do the
doing
stick?
on the wall. Yeah, so
What's
I
the
like
stick?
yeah, let me show you that real quick here.
like a broom roam like this.
Yeah, like a broom, exactly. You got that broom right there. But let me and I'll do it lying down, so I'm gonna show you here. So you taking that, basically your right hand would be assisting that left arm up, right? So the left arm is here, kind of holding on at the top, and then your right hand is down
Mhm.
here. And I'll show you at a different angle, but it's a diagonal
Mm.
right there. I don't know if you did that in therapy or they've been
No.
working on that, but this tends to be probably the easiest way to get that motion. And it's more passive,
Mm.
right? You're not actively lifting like the method that you're doing with the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got this one right here, 10, and really, I mean, all those other motions usually will follow and get easier once you start getting this motion better. But I mean, even looks like let's see, maybe this angle might be better.
Almost like you're paddling canoe around that angle.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like if I would do it lying down though, because standing it's still pretty active. But it looks like this right here when I'm lying down. I'm standing here, but
Okay.
okay. So that would be what I would try and like be pretty aggressive with that one. And when I say aggressive, just kind of more, if obviously you don't want to like reproduce pinching, like any pinching sensation, but a deep stretch is probably necessary. It's been 6 months. You're not going to really cause much damage. And I think the longer you wait to get into that deeper range, it's gonna freeze up even more. So at this point, if it is frozen shoulder, I mean, those are pretty challenging. So I'm not totally surprised that it's still like that range of motion.
Uh-huh.
Because a lot of times the stretching into that deep range is pretty challenging, but it almost like elicits a better response from the nervous system. And oftentimes my clients, they end up getting that motion, like doing a random thing, like lifting their blanket up to, you know, get underneath the covers, or, you know, tossing their pillow to the side. They'll tell me like they feel a click and then it just releases, you know. But it doesn't happen that unless you do pretty consistent, aggressive, like stretching on it. Something that I know has helped some clients is acupuncture, kind of an adjunct. You know, doing the acupuncture across the shoulder and the spine. And then even before you start stretching aggressively, you can put some hot, like, heat packs, like on the shoulder first to warm it up, and then really go into it. But yeah, I usually see, for someone that has a frozen shoulder, I'm usually seeing them like 5 times a week, like aggressively getting in there and digging into that joint and stretching it.
That's one thing I haven't done. I haven't been able to go like that many times. So I go like twice a week. I go get a massage. I haven't getting acupuncture, but I'll go get acupuncture, do PT, and then get a rub too. But I think PT has helped me out more than all that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I think what I would do is I would start with that one. See these bands right here? These are loop bands. This is one that I like to do too, is I put that around my elbow like that. Kind of do a little bullish. If you can get to that position there. If you can't get across like this, then you can actually just take it in your hand and then just go straight backwards. But kind of taking it to the end range is where the magic happens. That's where you actually get to that joint capsule.
What do you mean the end? What do you mean the end range?
So you know, like how you can get it up to here, that's like your end range there. You can't get any further. Like normal range of motion is 170 to 180 degrees here. You're probably getting, it looks like you're getting probably about 115. So you got like 65 degrees more to go or so.
So Rome, so in range, like, so he could go to, like, say, if he doesn't have a band, looks like he could probably go to like a seatbelt in his car, maybe, or you can go to a counter, right, and go like this, and then kind of squat, right, to get the end range in hyper extension. Is that what that is? Of your shoulder?
Yeah, so here's another concept. Lino is going in the direction that you have, like, better, which would probably be extension is my guess, like extension, reaching behind you like that. If you can reach behind you like that, that's another principle that you can try and approach this with. Yeah, look at that, you got good range of motion there.
And Rome, what about you said bring it back too, like this?
Yeah, bring it back on. Yeah, there you go, man. See, look at that. You got a good range of motion there. Decent. I would probably attack those motions, which are probably easier at this point. And then really trying to, so you should be able to like fold your hand up your mid back like this, you know. But looks like you're right there, which is fine. But I would mess around with a little, I call it the bully stretch right there. Little bully stretch. You could even take a towel or this stick again right here, and then you know, pull up like that, and then bring it across your shoulder right like that.
I mean, I do that exercise with a piece of rope or I use I haven't done it at home, but
belt.
I could use a belt. Yeah, belt. Yeah.
Yep.
So those two are
here's
the
another option. And then this is a great one too, man. If do you have a stick like, or a broom, like you can use a
I have
broom?
a broom. Yeah, I have a
broom.
broom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kneeling right here, and then you just take your hand like that right there, and then you can kind of inch your hand back up a little bit, and this would be passive too, and you can kind of just lean into it right there. So
yeah.
looks like this right here.
Yeah.
So what would
So
happen?
this is another way.
What would happen if he did that? He posted up like this, and then he used his shoulder to press down to actively, activating the shoulder in that range, right? In that safe range that he has.
Yeah, I mean that'll be the ideal. That's going to be eventually when you get there, but right now he doesn't even have that range of motion right now. That joint is tight. I can see it. So
yeah, baby. Okay.
So the principle is, I guess, a couple of principles. Stretching after it's really like more aggressive stretching after it's warmed up.
So how can he warm it up?
Stretching in the opposite.
Like shrugs?
Yeah, with the stick, like I showed him, like this one.
Oh, okay.
So you just kind of repetitively kind of get into that, like deeper into that range. Yeah, I mean, sure, shrugs. And then, so you warm it up like this. Moist heat, like, works really well too.
Yeah, I have mine. I just
shoulder.
got one yesterday. That's what this is. It's like a heating pad.
Nice.
There you go, right there, man. Moist heat, repetitive motion. This is gonna warm your shoulder up faster than the heat. But sometimes you need that heat because it might be a little, achy or whatever. And then stretching in that opposite range, like Jay was mentioning, getting in this position here, and you can even just inch, almost kind of like you're going to be going into that tabletop. That's another way to warm up.
Rom, you got to speak our flare, front of your flare, Lino.
Okay.
Tabletop. No tabletop. Hand pointed this way. Yeah, or even out. Whatever your wrists allow you to do.
And what about swing sets, Rom? Since you're in that position, kind of going forward, yeah. So you see what he's doing there, swinging his hips through without his butt dragging.
Yeah.
So your shoulders kind of getting into that. See how he's leaning forward like that, right? Excellent for your core too, but you're getting a nice wide range from the back front, coming like this into, is that flexion, Rome, when you go back to front? Or away to midline, right?
Extension, yeah. Extension to neutral. Yeah, this is neutral, and then neutral, and then extension. Shoulder goes back behind your body, back to neutral. And then if you have the strength, you get into that swing set.
Yeah, that one's really good for the shoulders right there. And Rome, so what about the surrounding? What can you do with this, like the traps, the lats, and chest, the surrounding muscles around the shoulder to kind of like help, and also something that he could kind of keep, I guess, work on around it, right? As he's getting the range back in the shoulder. As far as like massaging and also, again, supporting massage ball. Clint, stay away from this, please.
Not any massage ball, but get that better break-in massage.
Yeah. We actually got BTR massage balls, but you can get a lacrosse ball.
Yeah.
How much are those?
You can get a 3-pack. I think at send me your address. I'll send you a couple, man. It might take a little bit. If you want to get it soon, I would go to, like, I'm not sure if Sports Authority is still open, but any sport.
I want to support you.
Word. I'll send some out to you. I'll send some out to you tomorrow, man. It should take like maybe 3 or 4 days. But what ROM? The
Yeah,
ROM
so you get one of these. I'm gonna do it on my rig, but you can do it against the wall. Put that right in your back right there. And then pin it up against the wall. And then you can kind of just prolong firm pressure through those areas, different areas.
So
spot
between
right up
your
in
shoulder
there.
blade and your spine, right?
Yeah, so let me see if yeah, between the shoulder blade and the spine, and you just go up and down that line. Basically, up and down right in there. This would be good for your back too, man. All those muscles that attach to the shoulder and your mid back, all right through there. And then there's some spots right here on the back of the shoulder that you can hit. There's actually a trigger point that releases a lot of tension through your whole arm. And then for up here, if you got a lot of tightness right in this upper trap area right here. This is easier in like a doorway, but I have if you have access to the gym or whatever, this is a rig, yeah, so it's pretty narrow. You can put that ball right there, and then kind of like you're ramming, like you're spearing, right there, and then just kind of work into that muscle.
Even on the corner, like I'll do this at practice, man. For the forearms, like I'll go against a corner, like what Rome is doing. The ball will get it deeper, and it's easier to articulate to the direction of your muscle fibers across it and with it. But I'll go to one of these, and I do that to my neck all the time when I'm warming up for power and halos and stuff. And I feel, you know how you do your first halo, sometimes you're like, I'll get it right up against like a doorway or any corner like this. But yeah, man, it's the body is resilient. I would love to see you progress it and get it to the full range, man. It's super possible, especially because you come from a breaking background. Your body's used to adaptation, and that's what it's gonna take right here to get it to that point. But range of motion, massage.
Right here, if you can get it right in this pec area too, right in your pecs, right across, right in there, man. That's gonna be. And a couple different ways you can do it against the wall, like Jay was showing. Just like that, and then you just kind of working it in and out. Or you can do it on the floor as well. Sticking it right there. And then kind of turning away from it, digging deep in that muscle. This might be a little hard on your arms though, but you kind of bring it out to the side. Or if you got any books or something, you can put it on to elevate it, and then it'll get deeper into that muscle there. So I usually go for about 2 minutes on each spot. So we're talking like, maybe a 10 to 15 minute routine, once or twice a day. I always say, like, depending on how fast you want this thing to progress, that's how much time you put into it. What I tell my clients is, like, do you want to take the country road, like what we have here in Kauai, or do you want to take the freeway? The freeway, like, you're going 5 times a week, consistent stretching, and you're doing, again, 15 minutes a day. And I would even say twice a day, so you'd be doing 30 minutes of stretching total if you have that time, but at least once a day, is, I think, necessary to really get that thing going. But yeah, it sounds like you said you're about to go practice right now.
I should.
Go slow, man.
Yeah, you can.
Go into movements. Go slow. Keep the legs up. Keep the core up. And And one of the easiest ones to do, man, honestly, even when you're driving and throughout the day, is just shrugs, man. Keep this right there, the traps like that on both sides, yeah. Because you use your mid back for this too, this motion, right? And it's full shoulder and neck. Yeah, it's a power one. Try and get up as high as you can.
Was any of that different for you, Lino?
I mean, I do shrugs because I do qigong too. So I do shrugs. So I do that one.
There you go.
But yeah, there was a lot of different things that you actually showed me. I mean, they did show me the ball when you kind of like lay down on your chest. They showed me that one, but I haven't done it yet. That just showed me that like yesterday because I went yesterday.
Let's take that H1, Lino. Or let's take that H2, not that poly.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys so much, man.
Are you in Oahu?
Yeah, I'm in Oahu. Yep, I'm in Oahu.
Oh, what? Hey,
yeah,
you're in my time zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's sick. Gotta come check us out if you ever come to Kauai.
For sure. That's the most def. But yeah, I did see some of those, but a lot of the things that you showed me, they didn't really show me. Like stick, they never showed me that stick. All the various ways of the stick, how to use it, I'd never seen that. And some other few other things that you showed me too. I didn't really see.
Yeah, if you need the references, Jay, I'm sure Jay can like send you this video too, and you can kind of just fast forward to the.
Oh, that'll be amazing! Yeah, that would be crazy.
You can remember them. Yep.
Yeah, Jasoul, you gotta send me this video.
Yes, sir.
All right.
You got it, man.
Well, thank you guys so much for your help and those new exercises I will be doing because I know they look like they work, and I'm sure you know what you're talking about. And let's make that happen, man. All right, thank you so much, guys.
Hey, Lean,
man. Keep us posted on that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Keep us posted, man. We want to see you. Get back to the best you, man. We need you in this scene.
Okay, for sure. Thank you so much.
I'm sure you know.
What's your Instagram?
It's LEANSKEE.
Leansky.
All right. I gotta do a quick follow real quick.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. Yo, if you do any of these and it's easy to pull a camera out, tag us, man, if you can. This is something we're trying to grow. Me and my brother, we've been putting a lot of work.
For sure.
And
man, I love what you're doing, man. For sure. I see it all the time, and I'm like, man, like I gotta, hit up Jay. So
we're here for you, man.
I like what you guys are doing. I definitely like what you guys are doing. You guys are doing something important.
Yeah, man. Over the next
especially for the Olympics, like a lot of people really need to, be looking at a lot of this stuff that you guys are doing just to be better. You know what I'm saying? Feel better, get better, heal better, stretch out. I mean, see all those things you're doing. I definitely, and I'll promote it too for sure.
Right on, man. Yeah, it's performance training, really. My brother's been putting me on for the past 10 years since I've been up here, and we really locked in on, again, like setting some programming for breaking. Over the next month, we're gonna launch, but we have a 120-page book that is full performance training for breaking, mainly biomechanics based, but yeah, there's a prehab with it, lifestyle. It's I'm really, really hyped on it. We've been working hard over the past year getting that specifically out, but yeah, me and my bro, we've been collaborating for some years on this performance.
Who's publishing it? Is someone publishing, or are you guys putting it out yourself?
We're gonna do electronic at first, until we can raise funds. kind of just bootstrapping it right now and organic grassroots getting support.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're gonna look into publishing. It needs to be half of it got formatted by Tony Styles actually. There's a whole other half of it. Yeah. We did a quick start for it, but the full 120er, we still have that to do. That might be another month. We'll see if me and Rome's busy. He just expanded his practice, and he's growing and blowing up over there in Kauai. So
That's
whenever
beautiful.
with this guy, we get together, and then he tells me science, I tell him breaking, and my subconscious understanding of science that I formulated over the past 26 years since I've been breaking. No, baby, can't buy that. That's asking to pay for an app. But yeah, man, we're really excited, and we love helping people out and collaborating with people like you. So it was a pleasure, man. And we hope to see you on this road.
Well, you will.
On that
sure.
H2.
Well, peace, fellas. I'll see you guys.
All right, Lino.
I'll send you my address.
Send me that address.
I will.
We got you, man.
Likewise. Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha, Lino. Peace.
Peace.